I don't want this to get too serious. In fact, I'm going to try to bring some humour into this all menopause experience. I've got my brew. We even got some biscuits today. Seriously, ladies, menopause. What on earth did we do to deserve this? So you guys know me as Positive, but if you want to know my real name and you want to use it, I'm Gillian, Jill or Jilly, whichever one you prefer. So I'd like to know more than anything your menopause symptoms and your experience of menopause, and whether or not you have some of the same symptoms and some of the same experiences I have. I'm not going to mess about here, ladies. I'm going straight in with the hot flushes. I know some of you call them hot flashes. The first time I had one of these, I felt like I was about to spontaneously combust. It's like this feeling of heat in it, and you can feel it rising up your body from your feet all the way up to your head. And you're sweating under your boobs, you're sweating on your head. You feel like your head's going to pop. And you get this tingly, prickly feeling all over your body, don't you? What's it all about? What is that all about? I've got a little bit of advice for the men who might be watching this as well. If your wife is pushing you off when you're in bed and you're trying to spoon her like a cuddly koala, don't take it personally and think that she's irritated by you. I mean, you are irritating her, I'm not going to lie, but don't take it personal. It's not because she doesn't like you anymore. She's probably spent hours tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable and trying to regulate her own body temperature, and then you mooch up to her and you throw it all out of whack. Your lady's sweating cobs, irritable and burning from the inside out, and your chest rug and hairy legs aren't helping things. I'm really sorry, but they're not. Before I go on to the next symptom, I want to know where all the warnings and classes were about menopause. Do you remember in school we were taught all about periods, all about female and male bodies and pregnancy? And if we didn't learn about it in school, our mums or older females taught us about it. But absolutely nothing, we didn't get taught or learn nothing about menopause. But I think that's because in our teenage years, our mums hadn't gone through the experience yet. They were too young, so they couldn't tell us how much it sucks, and it really does suck. So if you're a younger female watching this, I'm that older female that's going to tell you now that menopause absolutely sucks. So which one of you lovely ladies has dizziness with blurred vision as a symptom? I don't even know where to begin with this one. The first time this happened to me, I was in the supermarket and it absolutely petrified me. I literally thought I was going to keel over. I did manage to walk it off after a few minutes walking up and down the aisles, but it was really, really scary. It really, really did scare me. Now, lucky enough, these episodes don't last very long, and in my experience, they've mostly happened when I've been at home, but they still suck as well. Let's talk about that weight gain now, and it seems to want to attach itself all around your midsection, like we're permanently wearing an inflatable rubber ring. 3 stone I've put on, ladies. Now, for me, some of that could be due to the medication I take because it gives me the munchies. I do know, though, that many ladies have read up on it and have researched it, gain weight around the midsection. So I can't rule it out as something that's contributing to the weight gain, especially because it seems to be in that area. And because I've never had weight issues before, not even when I was pregnant. Okay, so now we're going to talk about mood swings. Now, I'm actually quite lucky, ladies, because it's not a symptom of mine. And I think that's because the medication I take is to regulate my moods. But I know so many of you ladies feel like you're on a constant roller coaster. My good friend said that her moods are like night and day. Like she can be feeling so happy one minute, and then in a split second she can feel like she wants to burst into tears. And she said the anger she feels at times is like nothing she's ever experienced. And when I speak to my mum about menopause now, she says that she went through a stage where she was like a screaming banshee. And I must admit, I do have vague memories of my mum being a bit batshit crazy for a time. It was only a short period of time, but I do remember her being a bit crazy. And to think, ladies, there's 3 stages of this. There's the perimenopause, the menopause, and then postmenopause. And it can last anywhere from 5 to 15 years. And I didn't know this until I did my research. But the actual menopause stage is over once you haven't had a period for 12 months. But just say you haven't had a period for 8 months and you think, oh my God, in 4 months this could be over. And then you have a period. That whole thing's got to start again. You've got to start from month 1 again and wait to see if you don't have a period for 12 months for menopause to be over. I mean, thinking about 5 years is bad enough, but to think you could be going through this for 15 years, oh my God. Now, I do have other symptoms, ladies. I get tinnitus, I get itchy skin, I get dry hair and nails, but I'm not going to go into them. I would like to know your symptoms and your experience of menopause because I know there's so many symptoms and there's some really, really weird ones. So my final words and final thoughts on menopause is you're going to have to buckle up, ladies. It's not the best experience and it can play with you at times, but it is bearable and you will cope and it will come to an end eventually. And if I haven't said it already, menopause sucks. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next, a cup of tea and a chat with me. Oh, I've got to mention that it's not tea today, it's coffee. Bye for now.